Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Stuff I Heard podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Peak, and we are getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to Christmas. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
You got
You
all
ready?
you got all the shopping done because I haven't done any.
Close.
Great. So if you get a present from us, you're welcome. No, you better call my wife and be like, "Thank you so much for the present,"
And you'll be shocked
and
to
I'll be
find out
just
what it
as
is.
surprised. I'll be like, "Wow, we got you that. That's great." That's like typical dad response, right? But yeah,
It is.
we survived Black Friday.
We did.
Now we're moving into the um, regret of Black Friday.
No, well, no.
Yeah, this is
Actually,
when most people get their credit card bills and they go, "Oh, what did I spend? Oh no!"
no,
This is kind of what I think. Most people.
I was extremely thrilled for some of the sales that I got on Amazon on Black Friday.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I ordered the stuff on Black Friday, which
Mm-hmm.
was what, a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
this past Friday, and the stuff still has not come in the
Well,
mail.
they gotta make the deliveries for everybody that orders stuff.
I
You're
guess
not the only person. Listen, I know you. I know you're used to Amazon's 2 day package thing, but
that's really not a thing anymore.
sometimes you gotta. Well, for some things,
Yeah.
for some things it is.
But what really makes you extremely cheerful and in the Christmas spirit is this lovely weather we've been having.
It does get you like, especially being in the south here. We talk a lot about how hot it is, but it cooling down does make me get a little bit in spirit.
Well, I tell you, it's been a little cold. It's been really cold for me anyway. I'm more of a warm natured person.
You're more like a chihuahua.
No,
Oh,
I like the summer times, air conditioning and swimming pools, the
uh,
beach. These
uh,
43-degree high days, nah, I'm not so much. And it's just been so dreary. I don't think we've seen the sun in several days.
in their song, I ain't seen the sun in 3 damn days or something
Is
like
that what
that.
it is? I'm
Yeah,
not. It's been about that
Kid
many.
Rock.
It's been about that many.
Yeah,
Yesterday we had the a Christmas Jeep rally
we
fundraiser
did.
to go to, and the rain just I don't know. They had a really good turnout. I was extremely impressed, surprised by the amount of people that was there, considering the weather,
Yeah,
because it was really cold yesterday. But yeah, I think it did really well considering the weather.
yeah. Here locally in Florence, South Carolina, we had a fundraiser for a fellow Jeeper who passed away a year ago today. Um, and they decided to have a second annual fundraiser as a sort of a charity thing for children's
Yeah, they were
cancer
actually raising
research.
money for children's cancer research.
Yeah. So, yeah, Caden Allen's family got together and just spread the word and got together with a lot of local people and some people not so local and just talked about it and invited people to be part of it. And here locally, Little D's Dugout is a place to eat on the south end of town on the corner of Alligator and Irby Street near South Florence. They, whoa,
I'm sorry. They actually donated, or that not really donated, but they let them use the parking
yeah,
lot, put a massive tent up. We had never been in, I had never been inside the Little D's dugout, and we had never eaten there.
yeah,
We ate there yesterday. I was really impressed.
yeah. It was good food.
It was really good.
Everything's
We
hot and
ordered,
fresh.
yes, good. We just got a hamburger French fries, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
The inside of the building I was impressed with. Very clean.
I like the tile work that made it look like bases that you're running around.
Yes, it definitely looks like it has the baseball theme
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But I thought it was very nice of them to donate, or let them use their parking lot,
Yeah,
because they did take up the majority of the parking lot. But there were so many people, and you guys had Jeeps parked out
on
close,
the grass
yeah,
and
out
beside
close
the
to the
building
highway,
and
to Irby Street, right? That's Irby
mm-hmm.
Street.
Yeah, a lot of people donated stuff. Nobody got paid for anything. Money was basically all donated, and so was energy and effort and everything else. Matter of fact, there was people hired to do stuff, and they volunteered because they were like, "Don't worry about it. Like, we want to help."
Yeah,
So it was really nice to see the community come together and do this in memory of Caden. Um, and to that family, it's a good family.
it's a really really good day, and they said they plan to do it again next year. I
Yeah.
think it's the first Saturday in December next
Yep.
year.
Yep.
And they gave out some trophies for the different, they let kids pick their favorite Jeeps, which I
Yeah.
thought was really fun.
Kids' choice.
Yeah. Some people had decorated their Jeeps up for Christmas, a lot of Christmas lights and all on the Jeeps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a great day. Their son, one of their sons was actually singing,
Hmm.
and I was super impressed. He was really good.
He sounds good enough to be on American Idol.
He does.
He's pretty talented.
He definitely he sounds better than some that I've heard in some of the local restaurants
Yeah.
for live music, and that's always been good.
And
And
it's
I
just him and a
and
guitar.
yes, he is very talented.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
we had a really good time. I'm just glad people did come out in spite of the weather.
Hmm. And before that, the day before, we had a Christmas party for
I
you and
did.
your work,
Yeah,
and that turned out really nice as well,
it
even with the bad weather.
it did. It Friday was not the best.
Indoors.
It was indoors, yes, and
Yeah.
we actually rented a venue over in Darlington. That's where we most of the people are from, the Darlington, Hartsville. Some of us do live over here in Florence area, and it was our first Christmas party. We've always, in the past, either not had a Christmas party or we just did like a little gathering at someone's home,
Our house.
our house for 3 years. And or we've done it in conjunction with the steel mill across the street.
Hmm.
But this year we decided to do it on our own and actually rent a venue and have a party, and it turned out really well.
Yeah. I like the facility. It's the old post office in
I
Darlington,
think it's called
the grand
the
old
Grand
post
Old
office.
Post Office. It's on
Yeah.
Pearl Street in Darlington,
Hmm.
and beautiful building on the inside. I had been to something there before. People rent it out for weddings, for
It's a
receptions.
nice venue.
It is. It's very nice.
A lot of room. There's plenty of parking. It's easy to get in and out
It's a
of.
beautiful old building that has
The
been restored on the inside.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
restrooms are even nice. I mean, with an older building, you kind of expect the restrooms to not be as nice, but they were great.
Yeah, they've
And they've
redone
got a
all of
full
that.
kitchen, and yeah. Apparently, there's a whole basement underneath there with tons and tons of space too.
That's what I've heard. Of course, I've not seen that part of the building,
Yeah.
but I have no idea how long that building has actually been empty. I work with several people who are born and raised in Darlington that are in their early 30s and or maybe late 20s, early 30s, and they say that they do not remember that ever being the post office. So I don't know when they built the building that they're in now.
Yeah.
But that building that we were in is a beautiful older building that's they've done a great job of restoring it.
And our food was catered by Pearl of South,
South of Pearl.
south of Pearl. That's what I said. Um, the food was great. I thought everything was good. And yeah, just a great time to hang out with people and do some fun stuff outside of work.
Yes, it was.
And I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah, I think everybody really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's our first annual, first Christmas party. So I feel like it went really well. And to me, it makes it, next year should be even better because now we have a lot of ideas and we know where to start, where this time it was simply just trying to figure it out as we went. I was actually on the planning committee for that. And so we've got a lot of things that we can use next year to make it even better.
Yeah. Good deal.
Yeah.
Christmas is so close. I can almost smell it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's very busy in town. I noticed yesterday when I went uptown that it's of course this town is growing so fast that it's extremely busy anyway, but you add the holiday shopping into it and it's really busy.
Well, our normal trips into stores that we normally are like, we drive by and there's not many cars. Right now, there's just piled up with cars.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is all shopping. This is all Christmas shopping.
Yes, I've noticed a lot more cars. I have not been to the mall in many, many years. I couldn't even tell you when the last time was I walked in our mall. I usually go the back side of the mall when I
Mhm.
get gas because it's easier coming home that way.
Okay.
And I have noticed in the last 2 weeks or so that it's definitely a lot more crowded. There's way more cars in the parking lot there,
Hmm.
which is good. I mean, I'd hate for that building to sit empty as big as it is.
Yeah. I've seen online where some states are starting to use their old malls and turning them into retirement homes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you're indoors, you can walk around and visit everybody. There's tons of space. And then you can use some of the actual
Well,
food
that would
court
be one
areas
hell of a
for.
bedroom. if you
Could
got
be.
if you got a store.
But I mean, they're like breaking the store up and making like units
I
inside.
mean, I get that.
But
Yes.
they make them look like little, like when you're inside the mall, as you're walking up to someone's like house, it's got like a little door and a little mailbox and stuff like that, and it's a pretty cute idea. Using space that's already owned, especially these places that have like 2 and 3 stories that they need to fill that
Mm-hmm.
just stores went away. And it's actually encouraging some of the stores to come back to those areas because they're like, hey, they're here. Let's open up a nail salon or a place to shop, and get your
I wonder if
whatever goods.
they'd still do Santa in the mall here. I would think they probably do.
Probably.
I wonder how much that cost. I heard a friend say that they took their grandson to what I thought, I could only assume it was a mall Santa type thing. They had to make an appointment to get to do that, and it was $75. I have no idea how many pictures they got for $75, but I was like, wow. I mean, I do remember back in the day when you would take your child to the mall and they would do the little Polaroid,
Yeah.
and they would put it inside the little paper frame so that you couldn't really tell that it had that white big bar at the bottom from the picture they had just spit out. And I remember back then, though, it was, 20, probably 20, 15, $20. And
Yeah, but think about
I
how far
know,
your dollar went back then, and that's not that's
I
a lot of
know, I
money.
guess even back then
That's
that
a
was
lot of money.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's probably specifically why I don't have any pictures of me with Santa as a kid. But
I don't think we have any of us either.
I do remember my younger brother taking a picture with Santa because he's always been like a really, really big kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember walking up there and they're like, how old is he? I think he's 4 because he was already almost my height at 4. I mean, he's just a tall kid. But Santa's like, man, can you just stand next to me?
But I did see on the old TikTok, I was looking at TikToks one evening, and there is a mall. I'm not really sure where, somewhere up Minnesota or somewhere like
Where
that.
Mall of America is?
Maybe that's what it was, Mall of America,
Oh,
where the Santa experience there, you go and you get in an elevator and it's just you and your family that's getting the pictures made with Santa. You don't go up with a bunch of other people.
okay.
I am assuming you only go maybe a floor or two, but the elevator has the virtual windows.
Ooh,
Yes, when you go,
like going to the North Pole?
yes, exactly. You're
Ooh,
going to the North Pole,
cool.
and I think you're going to the North Pole in a sleigh
Okay.
of some type. But the windows, there was windows on either, on all the, on the sides of this
The
elevator.
scrim, kind of like Harry Potter.
Yes, and the scenery changes. It looks like you're going, you pull up to this house.
I want to do it.
It looked awesome. And then whenever you pull up to this, the sleigh stops and you're in front of a house, the doors open to the house and somebody greets you in, and the elevator door opens up. And when the elevator door opens up, it opens up into Santa's workshop, and he is sitting there on the big massive chair. And that it is a one-on-one experience, that you are the only person in that room with Santa, other than
$3,000 a person.
I have no idea. I have no, I didn't look up to see how much it costs, but apparently it is a thing that people, wait in line for,
Well,
at this
neat.
particular place. Yes, it sounds like it would be totally incredible.
If anybody out there's been to this or seen it, send us video.
Yes, I would. Like I say, it was. I don't think it was AI. It could have been AI generated for all I know this day and time.
That's a neat idea.
But Disney could do that. They do the thing where you get on the elevator.
We could do the same thing here with a minivan and some in the scrim.
Yeah, I get a minivan.
Yeah, you dress it up. You put some cardboard on the outside, make it look like a sleigh, and then you're like, "Come on, let's go see Santa." And then you have the projector showing you driving. You just go around the parking lot, and then you go to the loading dock, and you dress it up to look like Santa shop. And
well, Disney has a restaurant. It's called Space 220.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing.
Yes, you get in an elevator.
And
it looks like you're actually leaving planet Earth and going up into space. 220 miles.
I was thinking how we could do it here in Florence because we don't really have high rises, but we do have access to minivans.
Yeah,
just saying.
But anyway, I know it can be done.
Turn AC really cold.
It would be expensive. Yes. I would have to look it up to see how much it is. Plus, we'd have to fly up there just to do it. And
that would be the only reason. It'd just be a reason.
I think after you're a certain age, you're really not supposed to sit on, get your picture made on Santa's lap anymore.
You're kind of short. Maybe we could pass you along. Be like, here, go see Santa. Tell him I want some Jeep parts.
I was just wondering if they still did the Santa in the mall here in Florence.
Yeah.
Don't know. Hadn't been in years.
We could figure it out. That would take going up there.
Now people do the more.
I don't know if I want to go up there.
People do more professional photos now with
Oh, I thought you were
Santa.
going to say people do more online shopping.
They do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, professional photos is the way to go. Here in Florence, Carolina Moments has a super awesome Santa.
Yes.
And you can get your photo taken with Santa. That's really, really awesome.
Yes. And today I happened to be in a store that was doing a little, like a Christmas sale. They're not normally open on Sundays. And there were several shops in this one little particular strip shopping center that was open. And Carolina Moments was there taking pictures, and the Grinch was there.
Oh,
yeah. Kids were loving it. I mean, there was a lot of people there. Kids were loving it.
Was he singing?
No, they were getting their pictures made with him.
Oh, okay.
But it was a lot of fun.
Well, cool. We had some college football that I don't know if you paid attention to any of it.
I did. I saw that Georgia lost to Alabama for the SEC championship.
You got that backwards.
Georgia. No, I'm sorry. Georgia beat Alabama. I'm so sorry. Yes, Georgia won
the SEC
championship, and I did see that Ohio State lost
to Indiana.
Yes, that's their first loss in a while, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they had lost because they won the national championship last year.
Yeah.
And I think they lost the game last year, but anyway, so
they did.
Does that kind of shake things up now for what's going on for the national? Not really.
No, they're all of those people are still in it.
Yeah.
What is going to shake it up though is for the ACC championship, unranked Duke beat Virginia for the ACC championship. They're 8-5 is their record. The team they beat is 9-3 now. So like, what do you do with Duke? I mean, they just proved that they won the ACC. I mean, it's kind of crazy. This is crazy. I do like the college playoff system the way they have it, and there's always going to be the gripe of why didn't you have this team? Why don't you have that team? Well, because you got to draw a line somewhere because he just gets ridiculous at a certain point.
But they still do like one potato, two potato.
Is that how they know that potatoes are used at all in college football? But
they don't do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or that's what they've usually done. It seems like.
Oh, you mean the coaches poll? Oh. That's probably where they do the potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're grading before the season starts is just a whole bunch of I don't know, maybe these guys. I'm sure there's some analytics involved, but to everybody, it just seems like they're just winging it.
Yeah, that's life, isn't it?
If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you can see behind me there are still wrapping papers and stuff ready to rock and roll.
The Black Friday stuff that I ordered.
I know it's going to be here.
Has not come in the mail.
I know. Yet. I'm just saying, if you see this stuff behind me, don't think you can see your present because you can't.
No, that's nothing. Body, that's not. There's no presents on the table.
I am blocking everything with my body.
There's no presents on the table. Anything. It's just wrapping paper, bows, tape.
Yeah.
So. Speaking of tape, I need to talk to the person that makes that stuff.
All right, Mr. Tape Man, you're out there, President Tape. Are you listening?
It's pathetic.
What's pathetic?
I don't know what they're making it with now.
You gotta buy better tape.
Is that what it is? I'm buying the cheap stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we know what the good stuff is.
Yeah, but how would people are going to buy the cheapest tape?
No, people don't. You are.
Yeah.
If it's the thing that makes you crazy, buy some better tape.
The tape I bought this last time sticks to everything but paper.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's been really fun. I'm sure you've heard me in here just
Is it like the I can't believe it's not butter? Does the label say I can't believe it's not tape?
Yeah, I believe it's not tape. It will stick to everything but the paper. That's I have had more trouble with wrapping presents this year than I ever have before. Mental note to self: don't order the cheap tape anymore.
Growing up, I've always looked at Scott's tape as like the best tape for wrapping presents. It's just I don't know why.
I must have bought the generic.
It's always been the better tape. And some things you don't want to skimp on, like toilet paper. You don't want to skimp on toilet paper. You want the good toilet paper. Tape. What else?
I don't know. You need tape. What else? One time a year when you're wrapping Christmas presents. Yeah. I definitely bought the generic, and it is not. Yeah, I have balled more stuff up and thrown it in the trash can.
But why make it even harder? Like, just go ahead and get the better tape.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, when you see that invoice for $100 worth of tape,
I sold blood this week. We can do that. For those of you who don't know, our local blood connection here in Florence does pay you for your donations for blood. So I was able to get some more blood money and use it.
Yes, blood money. That's yeah.
It's a
And I
thing
think
now.
you went and gave blood Tuesday?
Hmm.
Tuesday, because they were paying a lot more for your type blood. And you had that money spent on Jeep parts before you went to bed Tuesday night.
No, I ain't bought any Jeep parts yet. I did need new tires for the stupid truck.
Yeah.
No, it's not
But tell
stupid.
everybody how old
Okay,
the
so
tires were on the
here's
truck.
the thing. I've got a 2013 Dodge Ram, and apparently I got tires and rims in 2018. So those tires made it 6 years before they needed to be replaced. That was 18. This is 2025. Apparently I bought them in February of 28. So almost 9 years, a little bit, 8 years and plus worth of tires that I've gotten out of these tires, and had a blowout Friday after work and had to go
You
immediately
didn't
and get
have a
new tires.
blowout.
It was
You,
it was
you
blowing
had
out.
a bad leak.
I had a real bad
It
leak.
didn't blow out going down the road.
I was driving and I heard it. I heard the gauges went bing, 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 bing. And I was like,
Oh, I'm
what?
sure.
What's going on? Like ping pong, you know? And I was like, what's going on? Not ping pong, pinball. Yeah. I was like, what's going on? I jumped out and the first thing I heard was air just gushing out. And I was like, oh no. I wasn't far from Discount Tire. So I swung back in there. And of course, the poor fella that had to talk to me, he was giving me all the bad news. I kept giving him a look. I'm sure he was like, I keep having to tell this guy the wrong thing. I don't want to tell him. And
So I mean,
finally,
what bad news? Bad news. I don't think it's
I
bad
was like, I
news
thought
when
this was under warranty. Well, it was
for
3 or 4 years
yeah,
ago. It's like it already
yeah.
your
I doubt
warranty
very
run
seriously.
out.
Yeah, I doubt very seriously. Tire warranties go for almost 9 years,
Yeah. Well,
eight and a
yeah.
half
That's
years.
the thing apparently. But now I got some new tires and so I'll be safe again.
Guess
And
what?
what?
Merry Christmas.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, when you're an adult, you get the practical gifts, as in a
Yeah.
set of tires.
What's the best practical gift that you've ever gotten for a present?
Um,
Give me go first
yeah, you go
because
first.
I got an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
The best practical gift I ever got for a present was a new heat pump from my grandparents.
Okay, that's would be a very good present.
I had
Yes.
my heat pump go out one year back when I was a single man with two children, and we
And
had no
worked at a place that didn't pay you anything.
we I was working myself to death for no money. Yeah, for just pennies.
Peanuts, literally peanuts.
Yeah, and was frantic about what to do. And my granny and granddaddy Peak called me up and talked to them, and they said go price from three different people what it would take to replace it, and we'll pay for it. And I was like, excuse me. It's the nicest. It was the nicest, most practical gift anyone's ever given to me, and was absolutely needed. And I felt like a grown up because I had a new heat pump outside. I mean, listen, I'm sure that there's a lesson to be learned for pay for it yourself. I was so thankful for this. I mean, this was like a gift from heaven and two heavenly people.
Yeah,
So
most
that
definitely.
was a wonderful practical gift. That was my best practical gift.
Um, to I would have to say my most practical gift, and I use it. I've had it for many years. I don't know how many exactly years. You gave it to me, and it would be the my Dyson
Oh, the
vacuum cleaner
vacuum.
that I have. Although I do have the robot vacuum cleaner that I bought it's a couple of years back that does the majority of the house. I have a cordless Dyson vacuum cleaner. It's
Mm-hmm. The
that
nice one.
a very nice one. I want to say I've had it for at least 5 years, if not longer.
Yep.
And this is a vacuum cleaner that was pretty close to 750, 780. And it hangs on the wall. And I have used this vacuum cleaner so much, and it is by far one of the best appliances I've ever owned. It is an appliance that if it went out tomorrow, although I don't want it to, I need to use it when we get off of this podcast. But I mean, I use this thing in the garage. I use it in my car
Yeah.
because it's small, it's very powerful.
And it was one of those gifts that you asked for, and I was super nervous about because
I mean,
growing up, I'd always heard it was disrespectful to ever give your woman a thing to clean with
And
as
I
a
want to say this
present.
was more toward more of a birthday present. I don't
And
think it was a Christmas
I mean,
present.
I've seen episodes of Bewitched and stuff. I got her a new appliance. And like, why did you do that, you dummy? And then you were like, please get me this vacuum. I
Yeah,
was
it
like,
was what I
I feel
wanted.
like I'm set up here.
And it is it is an appliance that every single time I use it, I love using it because it is so good. And it
Yeah.
is an appliance that if it stopped working right now, I would buy another one just like it. I mean, to me, that said, whenever you would buy another one just like it,
Yeah,
that
that's the
says a
kind of
lot about
product
it.
survey that you expect to have
Right.
from companies. You know, whenever they buy something and they say ask you, would you consider buying this again? You know, you love to be that company that makes that thing that everyone's like, this is what I would buy again.
Yeah.
You hear that about Subarus a lot. Like people who own Subarus, you hear people say that a lot
Well,
about.
Dyson is
I'd
definitely,
definitely buy me another Subaru.
they have a good name. They also have a name for being expensive. But
Yeah,
now that I've owned a Dyson vacuum cleaner, it is the best vacuum cleaner I've ever owned. And like it or not, it's something that every household has to have if you're going to stay clean anyway. And I would buy hands down another one just like it if this one tears up.
which is interesting because when I met you, you had the cheapest Dirt Devil
Yes.
vacuum that
Although
was
that was
ever
a good one,
sold.
it came from Roses.
It was a step up from the broom vac. Like it
Yeah.
was it was the entry level $25 Dirt Devil bagged vacuum. And it worked great, especially considering the vacuums that I had. I had bought some at an auction that were the old school style that like eat your carpet.
Yes.
It had the big metal face on the front. Oh, those things were awful. But I remember repairing that Dirt Devil several times because we are like, come on, we need this to last just a little bit longer because we were so broke.
And
Yeah.
the Dyson was definitely a luxury. It is an
Yeah.
expensive brand, but it is well worth. That would be my advice to anybody that's buying one.
You know what I really thought
Spend a
you were
little
going to
extra
say?
money and get the better one. What?
What I really thought you were going to say when you said you bought it. My first thought was the colander. when
No.
you when you said I need a good colander, and I bought you a colander for Christmas. I had some other stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't really
And,
remember what it was. No,
we definitely got a lot of use out of that colander.
but I would have to say that, yeah, the vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Good stuff. All right. So if you're listening out there, what's the most practical gift you ever gotten for a birthday or Christmas present? And are you still using it? And would you get it again? That's another question. Would you get it again?
Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, that's to me, that's, got a friend that's in the process of possibly buying a new car. And, she was like, I don't know if I really want to drive anything different than the brand, the brand I've been driving for years. She's on her second one in like 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, why in the world would I want to switch to a different brand?
Mm.
This brand's been good. And yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to stick with what works, right?
That's what works, right?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. You got anything to promote?
No, Little D's Dugout.
Little D's Dugout here in Florence.
If you get a chance to go eat there, they are super nice people, very very supportive in the community. So it would be great to support them. The food was good. We will definitely go back there.
Yeah. Netflix has put out the Stranger Things.
I was gonna say, hadn't you been watching?
Latest.
It sounded like it was Armageddon.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff happening.
Yeah.
It's very intense. But they're releasing it in 3 parts. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I've not watched any of it, so I'm good.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah.
It's fine. Um, that's all I've got. Support your local community. If you have the chance, especially during Christmas time, to help somebody out, please do. And keep in mind that not everybody can purchase the things that they wish they could. And sometimes just a simple hello, checking in, Merry Christmas, hope you're doing okay is enough. So yeah. Be kind to one another. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, share this podcast with your friends. If you want to be on it, let me know. And as always, cue the cow.
Cue the cow. Moo, baby.